Guys, what are we doing here today? Well, I thought I would take this opportunity to talk about one of my recent, well, it's not recent anymore because it's been sitting on my shelf for, I don't know, months, but recent as in a few months anyway. A pickup for my gaming collection. Guys, we're going to talk about the game Cadash today. Now, this is the PC Engine version. Obviously, it came out on TurboGrafx as well. Cadash was originally released 1989 in the arcade. And then back in 91, this was something you could walk into Electronics Boutique and pay $60 for and pick yourself up a nice copy. Now, obviously, it'd be the TurboGrafx version. As you can see down there, well, this is a Taito core, but it's actually a Working Designs game. And what do we know about Working Designs? Working Designs on the label means quality on the table. So Working Designs did their own enhanced version that they brought over from the arcade. Basically, the main thing about it, difference-wise, was probably better enhanced graphics color-wise, okay? And if you'd been smart and bought yourself a Working Designs game and knew what they were, you'd run out and grab yourself every single Working Designs game you could find. Because they are now pretty expensive. You know, at that time, I probably would have went and grabbed Albert Odyssey, which is like $400 now. Dragon Force, $350. Magic Knight Ray Earth, which is one I want to get, but you know, I don't have $1,300 Canadian to pick one up. So as you can see, it's just the manual and well, what's the hue card? Really nice hue card though. This also came out on the Genesis. The only thing with the Genesis version is it's got really grainy graphics. It's darker color-wise. The gameplay, when you're playing, it doesn't feel as tight. You know, in terms of moving and really having to do quick moves and dodges. And the Genesis version only has two characters, the fighter and the mage, which is really unfortunate. Whereas this version has 4 characters, fighter, mage, priest, and, of course, ninja. And why wouldn't there be a ninja in, well, a fantasy RPG game? What else can we talk about? A lot of people say that this version, the TG or the PCE, is better than the arcade. The trouble with the arcade version is it tended to be a bit of a quarter muncher because it's time-based. So you could go into shops and you could buy yourself time upgrades, but the more you bought, the more expensive it became game-wise, and then obviously you're dumping more and more quarters in there because you're running out of time. And really, the trick with this game is you need to level up to progress nicely. This version here wasn't very crazy expensive. I actually bought this locally. It was actually, it originally was going to be a cash deal. I'm not going to talk about the other game that I got, but I got this one and another one for trade. I ended up trading, is either 3 or 4, and I don't remember the names because it's been months now, but 3 or 4 PSP games. You know, a couple, I think 2 were like Harvest Moon something, and 2 more were like RPGs. So out of pocket for this, and when I do my next video at some point for the other pickup, these 2 games out of pocket $35, which isn't bad because the PC Engine version of Cadash goes for roughly around 200 Canadian. TurboGrafx is about 350. I will mention though, normally I do buy the PC Engine games because the artwork on them is considerably better than the TurboGrafx. For some reason, North American wise, artwork tends to be crappier for the TurboGrafx games, whereas most Japanese games, and not just Japanese, but like, you know, collectible toys and whatnot, I find their artwork to be a lot nicer. So, but in this case, if I get a chance to, I'll throw both pictures up. The one thing with the artwork on the front, the PC Engine version, the name Cadash is lower than the TurboGrafx. I think that's just because the Turbo has it, at least on the card of the box, is a little bit bigger. So I think they got more room to play with, whereas this was just strictly on the card like this. So the Cadash for the PC is lower and covering up a bit of the dragon. It's a great artwork picture though. It's got, you know, the barbarian or slash fighter in the middle. You got the mage there. You got the little ninja guy ready to karate chop the dragon for some reason. And then you got your priest down there. Now, speaking of the characters, the fighter is the best, obviously being he's not the best. He's the strongest and he's got best defense. The mage is a character to play because he gets XP points the fastest, and he's got crazy boss killing spells. The priest gets the XP the slowest. She's got a longer range weapon, and she can also do some healing and defensive spells. And the ninja, he's got long range weapon. I think he ends up, I never really played him, but I think he shoots something that the enemy, you can attack an enemy as soon as they appear on the screen. And he's got, he's fast and agile. So anyway, the key with this game, I think, is to really grind at the start, get your characters leveled up, and you'll have a more enjoyable go at it. So what are we doing here, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cadash for the PC Engine. Let's take a look at it right now. All right, guys, we're going to show you what the Cadash looks. This is actually the arcade version. Just wanted to give you a sample of what the OG original one was like. So we're going to drop some credits in here. And hit start. So here's your 4 characters that you can choose from. You know, the fighter, mage, defensive spells for the priest, and ninja, he's quick and whatnot. So let's go with the priest. Throw the names in there here. You'll notice right away, what do you see at the top? Time is running down already, even though you have to listen to these messages. Alright, so basically you gotta rescue the daughter from this guy. And then you can talk. You press your attack and does the talk. Medical herb. And just picked up a bag of gold there. And these guys, you can all talk to them. They all say garbage. So let's get going. So you got your jump button, and then you got attack. You press up. You got a high attack, a jab, your low attack. If you hold down your attack button, right now we only have a fireball spell, which does that. Got the villagers walking around. Got this guy walking around in his freaking Crocs there for some reason. Big fat guy. Dangers in the cave. Here's another wizard. Don't take too much time. If you lose time in the fight, whatever. you know, but nice different levels of background. Graphics are, you know, they're pretty tight and crisp. Gameplay is still tight. Alright. There you fight these pigmen. I find the best way is to duck. This is where you're going to do your grinding. Remember I said the mage levels up really quickly? And it doesn't take long to level up at all. Here's some slimes. Oops. And there's always bats that are a pain in the butt. Maybe we'll level up one more time here. This is where you gotta, this is where it's tricky. You don't want to fight guys on the ground. You want to lure them up here. When it's on an angle like that, you'll never get the hit off. Spiders are always a pain. The trick is the jump when they shoot their webs. This part's impossible. I always get nailed here a million times. Come on. Hey, mother. This dude's saying here. Ugh. There's an awful monster up ahead. Ugh. So this is where we're going to use our boss killing magic. It's a black pudding. Sword attack. And he's dead. And we got a new spell. And we go in here. I guess it doesn't show. I don't know how to call that up. Alright, this guy opens the door for you here. Open the seal. Come on. So now we're back into the town. Not going to bother talking to any of these guys. You can if you want. They don't really give anything. See, my time is down to a minute. Now jump back up to 9. So the inn here, you can heal. The usual, you pay to sleep. There's an armory shop where we can upgrade our staff. Of course, there's only one weapon for the wizard, which is the iron wand. Here's our gold. We just did that. Would you like to buy something else? No. There's nothing else we can buy. And then we'll just get some quick potions. I'm not going to show you too much. Like, notice, look at the clouds in the background there. How they're just scrolling like that towards you. You can go in all these buildings. Here's a magic shop. Yes, we'll buy something. A couple antidotes here. Here's that thing where you can buy additional time, which is a quarter munching gimmick. Buy 2 antidotes and 3 healing potions. And that's it, right? And that shows you their healing antidote. I don't remember what the next part of the game is. There's 5 levels in the game. They take place, like a couple take place above ground and under. I know the final one takes place in Castle Cadash, which is where the princess is being hidden. Oh, what the heck? Cave dudes. I used an herb. What happened? Come on, dude. Stop. Oh, cheap. Cheap. Well, that's what happens when you die. Press any button to continue. Oh man, these guys suck. It's been so long, I don't remember where to go. Not that way. Oh, here it is. There's your maiden. Oh, here's your boss. Hey, dude. Another boss gone. If you had talked to some of the ladies in the town, they would have told you you need to rescue this girl, blah, blah, blah. We're going to fall. Oh, what's going on? We're going to follow her. Where are you going, honey? Hello. The way to shower me with love, wanted to pay back kindness, becoming Scales of the Mermaid. To walk freely across the water. So I'm going to assume that is over here. Oh. I hate these guys, man. Jeez. Aren't these those, oh, what are those guys called? I think you got to head back to town. I don't know. I remember the exact gameplay area right now. But anyway, guys, that's Cadash. I just wanted to give you a brief intro to it and some back history. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We're making that push to 2,000 subs. Really appreciate it, guys. Leave me a comment if you guys own this game or if you're interested in picking it up, or if there's other PC Engine or TurboGrafx games you can recommend as well. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll catch you again with another video very soon.